So let's see if anyone's here. I think Reagan is here. And then we're going to get this ice cream party started. Oh, I see a few people hopping in. So I'm going to do 3 different things today, but they're all so easy and they come together really quickly. And Reagan, you have to be ready because you're going to have to go get the finished ice cream from the freezer because I'm really good at what I do, but I can't make ice cream that fast. Yeah, it's going to be right over there. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is start with the ice cream. And this is a no churn ice cream that I find really interesting. And I love it for a lot of reasons. It's delicious, but it helps explain the difference in extracts. Oh, little kids can do this. So get little kids in the kitchen to help you with this. But here's what I've got going. I've got a can of condensed milk. So, can of condensed milk. You need a pinch of salt. This is a terribly sweet ice cream, so you need that pinch of salt. And then I'm going to go in with traditional Mexican extract. And the reason for that is that traditional extract has a lower alcohol content than a pure extract. When you see the word pure, um, by standards, that has to be a 35% alcohol content. So this extract is 35% alcohol, and this one is more like 10. And it also has the addition of a natural flavor called vanillin. And so that flavor is going to be that sweeter, more reminiscent of vanilla flavored things. And because this is an uncooked dessert, you can move to an extract with a lower alcohol content. So the alcohol in a pure extract is there to hold up in a 350-degree oven. So we often don't advise using our extracts in things like ice cream or buttercreams or a smoothie because you're putting in a high alcohol content extract that's meant for baking. So that's when we turn to this traditional Mexican vanilla. And it's a big bottle, and we get it from this great producer out of Texas. And we get tons for years. I've gotten requests on this, and I couldn't quite get to the bottom of what the difference was. And once I learned about it, I understood there's a place for both of them. Neither is right or wrong or better or worse. It's all about what are you cooking. So that's why you want this traditional vanilla in this ice cream base. So I'm going to go in with 2 teaspoons with the condensed milk and the salt. And I'm just going to get that all mixed up. And then what happens is you fold it into whipped cream, heavy whipping cream. So 2 cups that are whipped very stiff. So you are almost to butter at this point with the way you're going to whip this whipped cream. So I'm going to get this condensed milk, the extract, and the salt just nice and smooth and completely combined. So all those questions about Mexican vanilla, we can answer them now. And by the way, we have a pure Mexican extract as well. Okay, that has that 35% alcohol that's great for baking. So, all right, that's all mixed up. And I'm going to pause for a minute because I'm going to hop over to my 2 sauces. So this is all about red, white, and blue. So I've got my vanilla ice cream. I'm making a blueberry sauce, and I'm making a strawberry sauce. So the blueberries, we just finished up, or we're wrapping up the Louisiana short and sweet blueberry season. So I've got 2 cups of blueberries in this pot. And what I did, when you look at these 2 sauces, so the blueberry sauce and strawberry sauce are both on the website. And when you look at them, they look really similar in terms of fruit and sugar. And so there's a cup of sugar in here. And what I did is I split it. I did half granulated sugar. And in the blueberry sauce, I did our ginger sugar because this is a ginger blueberry sauce. I did this a few weeks ago on live at the farmer's market. Then I've got strawberries. We froze strawberries during Louisiana strawberry season, and I've got 2 cups of those sliced, and I did, wait for it, raspberry sugar and granulated sugar. Why? Because a strawberry is really hard to coax flavor out of. And raspberry's the trick. I learned that from a pastry chef. She said whenever she's doing, especially a cake, she uses raspberry extract to oomph the strawberry. I was just like, that's amazing. So half granulated sugar, half raspberry sugar. And then what I need to do is thicken these. So I need to bring my bubbles back because when this slurry goes in, it's a slurry of cornstarch and water. The slurry has to bubble. You're not going to get the thickening that you need unless you get that bubble. So I've got my cornstarch and water, and I'm just going to make a slurry, and that's going to get stirred in. Just make sure it's smooth. You get close on that. Nice and smooth, and then stirred into each of these, and it's going to bubble, and that's what's going to thicken. So then you've got a sauce that is perfect for ice cream. We've used the strawberry sauce inside of Pop-Tarts. Come on, put that on a biscuit. So good. Okay, so I'm going to stir in my cornstarch slurries. And that's going to thicken. You should be able to feel your spoon pull pretty quickly, but you have to have that bubble in order for that to thicken. And that's almost any thickening. It also gets glossy. Let me show you. That's for almost any thickening situation, like a roux, or even, God, that's hard to see with these stove pots. And I'm about to light my hot pot holders on fire, which would be perfect. My children would say, your Facebook Live career is complete. You lit something on fire. That is glossy. It is thickening. I can hear it. I can feel it with my spoon. Did its job. So I can turn my heat back down. I'm going to do the same with the strawberry. So in goes my slurry immediately. My spoon starts to pull. It gets glossy, and it is doing its thing. I want to get a few more bubbles here, and then those are good to go. So now we've got hot sauces that are delicious and wonderful, and we're going to go in with our pure extracts because we're cooking these sauces. So for the strawberry sauce, I'm going to do raspberry extract for the same reason that I used the raspberry sugar. So in goes my raspberry extract. And then for my blueberry, I'm going in with vanilla extract. And it also gets some crystallized ginger. And I put that in at the very end. So that's a great ginger blueberry sauce. All right, my sauces are done. So fruit, sugar, the blueberry gets some lemon. It gets some lemon zest as well. I got my zest all ready to go. Blueberry, lemon, ginger, they all want to go on a date together. Strawberry gets that raspberry sugar and raspberry extract. And now I've got the red and blue components of my dessert. And then we're going to get that vanilla ice cream going. Okay, so remember what I did? I got that condensed milk, extract, and salt all mixed up. Then I want to show you what I'm talking about with this whipped cream. We're talking about completely whipped stiff. So I'm going to go in with just a little bit of it. And what this is going to do is lighten up this condensed milk base. And so you don't have to be careful right now. You're just getting this to lighten this up. And then we're going to work with the rest of the whipped cream in just a second. But you just want to lighten this up so that when you start to fold this into the whipped cream, it's not as difficult. You don't have to fight it as much. Okay, that looks great. And then I'm going to just pour it right into my bowl, where my stand mixer bowl, and pour that in. I'll be right back. And fold it in. So the way I fold So in it goes, just all of it in there. And then I cut through the middle with my spatula, pull up from under and over. And then I rotate my bowl. So I am not the best with pastry and desserts, and I tend to over mix. So I do like to teach this technique because once it was taught to me, I got a lot better at this stuff. So I know you can't see. There we go. So I'm just coming under and over and pulling that condensed milk through that whipped cream, and that is what you're going to freeze. And so this goes, so it's called no churn ice cream. And here I am about to put it in a churn. But that's the whole thing. If you don't have one of these countertop ice cream machines, and Lily's got a really deluxe one with a compressor, Reagan, and she wouldn't loan it to me because that's our friendship. So I'm teasing. Lily teaches here, and she knows better to give me her expensive equipment. Okay, so this is nicely mixed up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my little ice cream maker. So you may have one of these. It has the frozen core and the little paddle that goes inside, but you don't have to have this. You can go into a loaf pan with this and it will freeze. I promise, because I made a batch that Reagan's about to go get for me. And it worked beautifully. So that's going to get frozen as soon as we're done here. But I want to show you how this worked out because it was pretty fantastic. There's a red pan in there. Yeah. Come on now. How fun is that? Look. Y'all, that was about an hour of freezing. I say 2 hours on the recipe, but beautiful pan of ice cream, and it's like soft serve, but it scoops pretty well. So we've got our, oh, come on. That's so fantastic. 2 scoops or 3, Reagan? 3. The answer is 3. Yes, correct. You are correct. So that scoops beautifully, and we are going to get a dollop of each of our sauces. And I'm probably going to burn the roof of my mouth. But we've got our blueberry sauce. Stop. So good. And our strawberry sauce. And we just did red, white, and blue. Little ice cream sundae there. Can you guys see it? It's hard to tip ice cream, but there you have it. 2 quick sauces, a quick ice cream. You are all set for the holiday weekend and celebrating. Let's see how I did. Some ice cream, some sauce. Y'all, it's so good. That's amazing. Make this. That'll cool you down this weekend and make use of that beautiful Louisiana fruit that we have 2 little short seasons, but beautiful strawberry, blueberry sauce. So good. Happy 4th of July, you guys. Enjoy. Talk to you soon. Bye.